Well, here's the thing. Here we go. Okay, code. Okay, so two trees have a network of roots. There's chemical exchange between the roots of one tree and another. Okay, maybe certain chemical signatures are only released on certain conditions. So we're going to grant, just for the sake of argument, that is communication in some way. Then, is there language? Is there actually language? And then finally, if humans ingest a chemical, that chemical enters our central nervous system, such as psilocybin crossing the blood-brain barrier and interacting with our central nervous system, he is then saying that interaction there is a form of communication, and it's not just communication, it's actually language. The mushrooms are speaking to us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he describes it as an exopheromone, so a signaling molecule that acts across species barriers.
What do they call that thing? The bodybuilding.com, they say don't eat soy because it's a
phytoestrogen.
And it's a phytoestrogen.
Turns you into a soy boy.
This would be like a phyto. Pay attention to a soy boy. This would be like a phyto or a myco exopheromone.
Yeah, I suppose so. He so he takes this as evidence that because humans respond in such a way to psilocybin and to some other compounds produced by plants or fungi and enter into a hallucinogenic state, that means that there is a unity to nature, that nature is producing these signaling molecules to communicate with humans.
So nature, through the
terms
mushroom,
of evolution,
is communicating with humans when we're tripping.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just not sure how that.
And nature writ large, with a capital N, Gaia.
Yeah.
Gaia is communicating with humans through the mushroom. That's the logic. That's the argument that he's putting forward, basically.
Yeah, and this is one of the few places where McKenna and I diverge. In that, to me, that implies some sort of teleology, some endpoint that nature has decided beforehand that humans are going to be able to interpret this signal from plants. In which case, you would question, well, why isn't it more widely available? Why isn't it in every plant so that we can easily interact with it? Because it's
and why
found
isn't
in
the
very
experience
few
more
plants.
consistent? And why aren't we all be given the same message?
Yeah, because the way it is at the moment, we lost this African Eden with magic mushrooms growing everywhere, and as such, we moved away from partnership societies and dominator societies, which is bad for nature. He directly links this to environmental destruction. So
yeah.
If we were given this ability, why don't all plants just produce psilocybin? Or why isn't it just endogenously produced and we have a steady state of reality juice in our brains? I'm inclined to think that it's largely accidental, that it interacts with a particular subclass of serotonin receptors in our brains. But then again, maybe I'm male, and therefore my role is really to have good visual acuity and to throw spears at things.
And not think.
And
stop thinking.
two, a product of dominator culture.